I'm Lucinda Hartley and I'm the founder of Community Orientated Design, or Co-Design Studio. And we're a non-profit design organisation who uses design and design thinking as a tool to empower communities to create real and effective change in the built environment. And the reason that we do what we do is because we see that poverty and disadvantage is so closely linked to the built environment. Whether you have access to housing, to school, to healthcare, are all directly impacted by what kind of built environment you live in. And the challenge that we see is that 90% of the design resources in the world are utilised on the richest percent of projects, compared with the global need where by 2050, 1 in 3 people in the world will live in a slum or informal settlement. So what if we could take the power of design and design innovation and combine that with an appropriate community development approach? This is where Co-Design Studio was founded, to take design and design thinking and match that resource with innovative community projects around the world. Just last month, we launched our first global design competition in partnership with the Open Architecture Network. It's called A Future Beyond Concrete, and it's an open invitation to multidisciplinary designers from around the world to engage with ideas for appropriate technology based on a community development context in Bangalore, in India. This project started 2 years ago when Co-Design started working with local partner organisation Global Citizens for Sustainable Development, based in Bangalore in India. And the vision for Global Citizens for Sustainable Development is to create a children's home for migrant workers. Because what's happening in Bangalore, which is one of the fastest growing cities in India, is that migrants from around the region are flocking to the city without opportunities for education, for housing. So while this local NGO had a vision for this project, they didn't necessarily have the technical capacity to take it off the ground. So through a partnership with our organisation, we've been able to work together, both in community engagement, but also through architecture, landscape architecture and planning, to create a vision for this project. That was the first phase. Taking it from there, we've launched the global competition. The reason that we chose appropriate technology for the competition rather than, say, for example, for a house or a school, was to put the ownership of this project back into the hands of the community. By designing opportunities for walls, for paving, for roofs, we enable communities in this area, but also around the region, around the world, to have access to a whole library, a toolkit of appropriate technology solutions to improve a sustainable livelihood.